Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Retro Repair Roundup, episode number 39 with our special guest, GutBomb. Hi, GutBomb. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. How about you guys?
Doing good.
I exist. I'm here.
And then with our homies.
Yes. So, quick housekeeping before we get started in our wonderful talk tonight. Again, thank you all for stopping by and watching our silly little stream that we have every other Sunday, or the first and third Sundays of every month. We got a few people watching tonight. And who do we got in the the chat? Excuse me. Still getting over the con card a little bit. We got Francois and Retro Techie, Sloopy, Bob, Everything is Broken Garage, Dave, Scarlet, the Four-Eyed Cuda. I know lots of your actual names, so it's funny when I say your screen names here. Thomas Armstrong, Eric Rangel, Rangel, Basinger. Yeah. And so thank you all for and RetroTech Chris. Hi, RetroTech Chris. A lot of folks tend to stop in a little bit after the stream starts. So thank you all for stopping by and watching our silly little thing that we do. This is episode number 39. Remember, if you like our show tonight, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. All of that interaction and wonderfulness helps YouTube promote the channel to other people. So, as we said, our special guest is GutBomb, who was invited kind of last minute as we were trying to figure out what we were doing for our episode tonight, because I don't plan. And by don't, I mean my brain does not have that function. It is not present. It does not exist in my brain.
Wait, your brain doesn't exist in your brain?
No, it's not there.
Nope.
No, I'm a series of state machines.
Okay.
And I always hope that I don't encounter a state that I don't have a state machine to process. So,
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, so I don't know what I don't know what
I don't know what I don't care.
I don't know. Anyway, so GutBomb, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and all of that stuff? You're in the hot seat. Go.
I'm 44. I like long walks on the beach. I live in the Boston area. I've been doing Mac repairs and Mac hobby stuff for about a year and a half.
Cool. Welcome to the hobby. Welcome.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated with old Macs and stuff. I just didn't get into buying them. I was running emulators and stuff before and just reminiscing about the old days. But like, they were the computers.
By the way. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, they were the computers I used in school. In the late 80s, early 90s, we had Mac Pluses, SEs, LCs in the library. Our computer lab had one 2CI in the back that no one was allowed to touch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The one that ran the catalog, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And anyway, I've been doing that for about a year and a half.
Awesome sauce. So, what's your favorite thing about the entire the hobby, if you want to call it that?
I love
like the most.
I love buying dead machines and bringing them back to life. And like, the dirtier and grosser, the better. And then like that inside and out though. Like, I'll clean the case. I will retro bright, 3D print replacement parts, all kinds of stuff.
What's going on? Why am I big?
Why are you? Yeah.
Like, who's
Why
clicking
are
buttons?
you big?
I didn't do that. Anyway, go ahead.
That was it.
Well, it should be big like
There.
that.
There we
right.
go.
There you go. Cool.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I've got here. I'll just point at it a little bit. This is my collection right now. Other than the dirty stuff like old keyboards and stuff that are in the closet, but top shelf. The second to top shelf is video game consoles and VCRs and crap. But the rest are computers.
Nice.
Don't hide it in the closet. Be like me and put it proudly on display.
And Trina, this is the webcam that you ordered, so you'll get the amazing quality that I have right now.
Perfect.
Nice. Hey, speaking of amazing quality, tell me about this light you have on a tripod there.
That
Tell me about your light.
It is a very bad microscope.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
fair enough.
It's not
I
great.
thought it was like an LED panel.
Nope.
I got one of those.
Yeah, tell me about that, Javier, because I just need to order one real fast.
Yeah,
I also have
mid-
one of
midstream.
these guys.
it's cool. It has a lot of options. You turn it on.
Has different tones.
All right. I swear, officer, I wasn't anywhere
Yeah,
near
exactly.
the scene.
So seizure warning. After the
Yeah.
fact, seizure warning.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's
So-
good. Order it. It works.
Everything is broken garage. Is it like a Commodore 64 that sat in a machine shop for like 40 years? Because I would love that.
That would be funny. Yes. I saw that there was it was about 10 or 15 years ago. There was somebody had a Commodore 64 something, and they were still actively using it as the control machine for some sort of machinery in a factory, and it just worked. And it was, it had like an inch and a half of like brake dust on it, but it's like, hey, it still works, buddy. Yeah. So, this is the part of the show where we get to ask our wonderful guest and then our hosts after our guest, what cool projects are you working on right now that might inspire the community and the people watching to get out their old computers and work on them?
All right. I've got some pictures. if
Ooh,
that's all
pictures.
right.
Cool.
I like that.
So if you do the share a doodle or the present button at the bottom, I can add you to the stream and we can see it.
Oh, I've got OBS stuff all set
Even
up already,
better!
so I can do that.
You could do like that thing. Yes. Awesome sauce. Yes.
All right, I got some stuff shared, and I'm utilizing the magic of Mac OS.
Nice.
Firstly, I am reworking all of my printable stuff to work with the VSCSI or with the Blue SCSI V2.
Cool.
Nice.
Blue SCSI for the win.
And these are like drive sled replacements that can be used for a hard drive, a Pi SCSI, or a Blue SCSI V1. And I'm just going to add new holes for the V2.
Cool.
And they're for machines I have because I have calipers and can measure the machines I have.
Yes.
I love
But,
it. I love it.
Like the large pizza boxes and the Quadra 650 and those machines that use those cases because I love the 650. It's one of my favorite machines. And I'm also working on this guy here. This is I'm working on a bracket for floppy drives to fit in these old, like I get these floppy drives. I have a pile of like 30 of these crappy floppy drives that don't have the sticky out screws that you can put in here.
Yeah, those brass screws. Yeah.
And they don't have the top piece to like the shield to protect the drive. So I'm in the midst of designing something for that. It's going to be a top shield and then also the little sticky out bits that'll go right in there.
Nice.
But I won't be doing it with the Polymaker Polyterra stuff because they'll break as soon as you snap it in.
Yeah.
All right. What else have I been doing? In March, I decided to celebrate Marcintosh by getting the cheapest SE30 I could find on eBay. And I was inspired by someone on Twitter called A Radio Girl. She's probably known by at least some people here.
Yeah.
Ariana. Yeah.
She did it first. So I decided I would try to do the same thing. So this was $90, which is pretty good for an SE30.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually filthy. It had the Velcro on it, which I don't really understand what that was ever used for, but maybe hanging documents off the side to type in.
Yeah.
But,
It's one of these doodads. This is a PowerBook one, but it's like, the little Velcro thing, and you hang a piece of paper. Yeah.
so when it arrived, I noticed somebody must have put it away very hard when they put the case back or when they pulled the case off with the buttons attached, or it just got dented. But that's right where the programmer buttons go.
I was gonna say they were like, why can't I reset this?
But this side was worse.
Ow.
Ooh, ouchie.
We all know what that is.
Uh-huh.
So I got the board out, and that's
Oh.
what I saw. But it actually did clean up well, and I don't think I have a picture of it cleaned up. But I was actually able to repair this board. It needed 2 bodge wires on the back, and it was fine. I got my toasters.
Yay!
And that's cleaned
Nice.
and retro-brighted and stuff.
Nice.
So
Beautiful.
What I'm talking about.
so then I made the brilliant decision to put 128 megs of RAM in it.
Yeah. I mean, who
And
doesn't
the
like a 20-minute startup?
and the RAM I got was too tall to fit the board back in.
Uh-oh.
So on the bottom of the SE, or on the SE30, you can slide the board in, or you can like bend it out a little bit and then
Yeah.
like put the board in and bend it back. I think I did it too hard and I broke the board. I cracked something in the board
Oh my god.
because I don't know if you'll get the sound here, but it started exhibiting some weird symptoms. So this is the screensaver.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite screensavers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Any sort of jostling at all would just make it bomb.
Shit.
And then a couple days later, it was just Samazamak all the time. So I think I cracked something in it. So I got a reloaded board from the group buy on Tinker Different. And this is how it arrived, minus this socket. I put this socket on. Oh, and I guess I put this chip, and this chip on it. But the rest of the stuff was already on there.
Wow.
Cool.
And within about 4 hours, that's how it looked.
Wow.
And I've since replaced this battery with something better, but and it's backwards, but I fixed that too. And this is where it is today. I just can't get past this. It's like I've hit it with my oscilloscope like crazy, trying to figure out what's
You're
going
supposed
on
to
with
use
it.
the probes, not hit it with
Yeah. Common
Or a
mistake.
hammer.
not. I mean, I know Adam Savage says every tool's a hammer, but it's not.
No.
So I went through and
my
hit
God.
every pin on the CPU to see its status with the oscilloscope, and then I decided to do it on the FPU.
Wow.
I did do the RAM, but I haven't like
Look
logged
at that
it in here yet.
dedication, guys. Look at that.
No,
the-
so
Oh
so
my god.
so Joe,
This is-
just to go back to what you were saying, this is called organization.
Yeah, Mike. No, brain.
I-
no.
This
No,
this,
that's-
this
this
is
is-
called
This is called somebody who does not, absolutely not have ADHD.
this is called weaponized autism, I think.
Yeah.
So I went through and like took pictures of anything with the signal just to like make sure that it looked right or see if anything really stuck out as not looking right. And I've just logged all of this stuff, but nothing is sticking out to me. So I just haven't figured it out. And I know that there's like some draft document about how to troubleshoot the Samazamak issue. I'm eagerly awaiting its release. And that's what I've been working on.
You have been laboring a labor of love, sir, and I am here for this. I am here for this. Yes. The Samazamak, as you call it, or how us weird people call Sema-Mac. Sema-Mac.
I got that pronunciation from Colin on
Mhm.
Yeah.
This Does Not Compute.
Yeah, how's it going?
How's it going? It's Colin. That's, how can I put it? It's almost always upper right corner. It's up in here. Specifically, this row of surface mounts right there.
Mhm.
It's almost, because what usually what's causing that is that the CPU can't get to the video RAM to initialize it.
Yeah. So
So
the symptom that I'm seeing is I will probe the ROM socket. You're supposed to be able to see a square wave as the CPU tries to walk the RAM or walk the ROM. It doesn't. It doesn't get that far. It gets out of reset and it starts, but then it just dies.
mhm.
I will, and those chips that you just pointed out, they were already on the
They were
board when I got it.
on there already.
So I
it's-
might
it's-
pop them
yeah.
off and transplant the ones from my board.
Yeah. Have you tried putting it in the ultrasonic cleaner? That's Steve's fix for everything.
I don't have one yet. I did give it an
Is it-
alcohol bath though.
Is the CPU a transplant from a? We're like doing live diagnostics here on
Mhm.
Retro Repair Roundup. Is it a transplant from another machine, or is it a new CPU, or what?
It was I tried a transplant from the machine, the original one,
Okay.
and then I thought, okay, the CPU might be the problem. So I ordered a new from Japan, or I think it was from Japan on eBay, and put it in. Did not work. I ordered another one that was a 33 megahertz instead of a 16, and it didn't work either.
Cool beans. All right. Weird. Well, there's plenty of us around in the world here that know our SE30s fairly well. So I'm sure we'll help you figure it out eventually.
I've also read that I'm not the only one to not
Yeah.
get it the first try on a reloaded board.
Yeah.
The SE30 in particular is it's a weird animal anyway.
Yeah.
The BBU chip is funky, and I've had them with like a busted FPU will just cause the machine to not post, and just wackiness. Yeah, they're just weird. So, Retro Techie, did you try hitting Command Option PR? Jerk. Anyway, that's cool. Awesome. So, anything else cool you're working on lately that you want to talk about?
I got nothing.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I will go next because there are some very important community announcements that I am only lightly involved with because I sell them, not because I have anything to do with their development. Blue Scuzzy, big news. All of the big news. Two things. One, and I'll thank Javier for this. But the shortboard version of the DB25 version 2 is out for Blue Scuzzy. It is almost the same size as the original shortboard. So super awesome. Lots of people are like,
hold it up next to mine. Hold
Yeah.
it up next to mine, Joe, so we can compare. See?
mine's bigger.
Oh no.
Oh,
See,
God.
they're the exact same
Here
size.
goes the boys again. Whose is bigger?
Yeah, it's another one of those missile waving contests. Anyway, moving on. So we got the short, we got the short board, so that's cool, and also Wi-Fi functionality. So
Yeah.
Dana Port Internet is now supported in beta on the Blue Scuzzy if you have the beta version of the firmware and you have a Pico W in your Blue Scuzzy. So that is good. That is super duper cool. We have a lot of people kind of on the edge of the Blue Scuzzy developer group that are doing a lot of actual heavy testing on that. Eric Helgeson himself he traveled somewhere with his Blue Scuzzy on a PowerBook 160 connected to Wi-Fi as a joke, and it worked. So it was pretty cool. I also know that Steve of Mac 84 has been doing a lot of testing on that. So once that comes out of beta, it's going to be like the best thing.
Yep.
That said, because now have the DB25 shortboards out, which I should be having some of those in stock in another couple weeks or so. That means all of the long boards are on sale. So if you want a deal on your Blue Scuzzy, go get your Blue Scuzzy DB25 now. Okay, I'm done with my commercial BS. So what else is Joe working on? Yes, Javier has.
I got a question. Are you guys
Yes, young man, you in the back.
Are you gonna be doing Blue Scuzzy for PowerBooks with Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
You know, that is technically completely and utterly possible. Yes. Because all you got to do is just put the Pico W unit on there and it works just like anything else. Mhm.
Please do it. Please, with sugar on top.
Yep. I don't
And
see why we wouldn't.
one of the cool bits is that eventually this is all going to be like selectable within the operating system, within your
Yes.
classic Mac operating system. So you'll just click and see, and it'll just be like, oh, there's all your access points, and click connect. And
The
go.
beta toolbox is already out. It's already doing it.
Wow.
Eric Helgeson already posted some pictures. He's like, Apple menu Wi-Fi, and there's like Wi-Fi access points. Like it just talks to the Blue Scuzzy, and it's like, yeah, 608 on Wi-Fi, sure, why not? Go right ahead, it'll be great.
Damn.
It's insane. It's the coolest thing ever. So yes, we love it. We love it. So it's going to be super duper awesome. So Blue Skies is going to turn into a FujiNet, Eric Rangel says. Not exactly. So the FujiNet's a little bit different. The FujiNet is for the older machines. And FujiNet is cultivating its own network, if you want to put it that way. Whereas the Blue Skies is more like TCP IP for your thing. So yeah. What else have I been doing? So I've been working on my Lisa 2. And we just, that stream that I had earlier, found out that, hey, it's busted and I got boards inbound to replace those bad boards. I've been recapping some things for John Leake of Retro Matcast. Great guy, by the way. He gave me that Lisa 2. And he's like,
that's right, Joe.
That's
Joe,
right.
he's
Joe.
yeah, he's a very interesting guy, that John Leake.
So he's like, hey, I will give you this Lisa 2 if you fix my SC30s. I'm like, okay. And for the Jedi's, got some stuff. The other big thing I'm working on is I'm redesigning the soft card 3 for the Apple III to be all surface mount. I'm running low on my first run of boards, and it's that's the time now that we can go. I say we like I'm a team. It's just me. I mean, I got lots of
royal we.
Yes, yeah, the royal we. We are not amused.
Well, you got multiple personalities, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and they all just got distracted and forgot what I was talking about.
You and the brain.
3, there we go.
You and the brain fog.
Yeah. But yeah, redesigning the soft card 3 to be completely surface mount, or as much surface mount as I possibly can, so I can have it pre-manufactured and ready to go. So it'll eliminate the kit option, but it will make, in theory, it will make the non-kit less expensive because I'll be buying parts in bulk to do it. The assembly time is way shorter. I just have to say, hey, factory, make thing, give parts and go. So, it'll do the thing. So it'll be awesome. I'm also through that process eliminating a whole bunch of components on this board that just don't need to be there, that are just BS. I mean, here's the I got like parts clipped off of it and stuff hanging off of it because I was doing testing to figure out what does and doesn't need to be on this thing, and so it's going to be less complicated design around that. So it's going to be, yep. So that's what's going on in Joe's world. That's what's going on in Joe's world.
Neat.
Who wants to go next, Ron?
I guess.
Hi, Ron.
Hey.
What's going on in your world? What you working on?
Oh, not a whole lot. I've got a couple things to show. I guess I gotta share a screen or some such thing. So hang tight. I guess I will do that.
Steve's here.
Present.
Steve, I promise we weren't
Steve.
insulting you.
Entire screen. Chrome tab. Share. Okay. Hey, gang. All right. So I just want to remind you that I have the remote battery kits. They are over there on jcm-1.com. So do your best to support Mr. Safety Puffed and order one today. Remove those batteries. The other stuff I've been kind of working on recently is this J12 breakout, which I kind of showed off a little bit on Dave's stream earlier today, and I'll be posting a video on my YouTube channel here in the next couple of days showing one in action, or showing my prototype board in action. But really what this does is this plugs directly into the J12 connection on your motherboard, and then it is a breakout that you can use an arcade power supply or a modern ATX power supply or another thing that I just recently developed to power your SE or SE30 motherboard. So if you want to build a Cat Mac, or if you are doing a headless sort of test rig for working on SE and SE30 boards, you can eliminate the analog board, just have your SE or SE30 motherboard laying on a desk, plug this adapter directly into it, and away you go. One small thing, production runs on this are going to be kind of slow at first, just because at the present it has to be hand soldered, and it has to be hand soldered in the US. There doesn't appear to be an option to do this kind of through the regular channels, so it is going to take a little bit of time. But probably here in the next week or so, I'm going to have 10 of these up on jcm-1.com, and I will make sure to make an announcement, and you can go out and order one. This is a perfect complement to another little doodad that I have been. This was my first thing. This was my generic TTL adapter for the Plus, the 128, the 512, the SE, SE30, Classic 2. But basically what this will do for you is allows you to input signals off of your analog board if you want, or off of your, you can, I'll probably ship 5 that are pre-soldered and then 5 that are a kit, and we'll just have it priced accordingly. So that's a really good question, Ryan. Thank you, sir. But I will have, and then we'll restock these boards as well. These can be assembled overseas, so this will be really quick to get these back in. But basically, you've got pads, you've got through holes, whatever you want on this side. I think I'm going to make a V5 that'll also have an IDC connection on this other, or an IDC 10 on this other side, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But basically, you can, whatever you got your input, you can input from your analog board or from your J12 adapter, and then it's wired like MDA or MC or CGA. And I'm hopefully going to start including a IDC 10 to, it's not DB9. What is it? Because Thomas, or it's said it correctly earlier.
DE9.
Yeah, thank you. On the other side, that will be pinned to plug into Texelec's RGB to HDMI adapter, or if you need something else, it's just going to be wired CGA, so you should be able to just manage. So, but that's that. And these, it's got cute stuff on the back too. But this was the new thing that I actually just finished this week. This is my ATX breakout adapter that basically lets you plug in a modern ATX 2.0 power supply. And you got a little LED over here. You've got a place where you can short it, and you can plug in a switch if you want, or you can use a screwdriver. I'm not going to be looking over your shoulder. I trust you. But basically where you can kick off a ATX power supply and use it for the J12 adapter or any other retro sort of thing. I know that this is a redundant thing, but what's nice about this that maybe doesn't exist on some of the others is that this one has the option to supply -5 volts, which is something that does not exist on modern ATX 2.0 power supplies. So all you got to do is drop a regulator in there and away you go. And as the silkscreen says, install a regulator and heatsink, or don't. I'm a silkscreen, not a cop. But if you, and it tells you the part number that you need to install if you want -5 volts, that's just how it is. So, but that's basically that. And then it's branded kind of the same way. Hey, thanks, Joe.
It's a connected. Hell.
Yep. But the last thing that I just wanted to talk about is something that I actually put on my Thangs store the other day. I say store, they're available for free. You just go download it, make an account, download it. But this is actually, Kate printed one of these, and it works really, really well. And it's so good, in fact, that you can actually just plug it in. There's nothing else to do. There's enough clearance on this connection right here, the way it 3D prints, that it just boom. So if you need a way, no one on earth is using a power CD in 2023. But if you want a nice way to display yours with the part that is most commonly missing, here's your way to do it.
That's
it. Yeah. So it's pretty neat. And there is some small occlusions and things like that, but the model is set for you can remix, you can do whatever. It's GPL, so as long as you're not selling it, you're basically sky's the limit. So that is it. Thank you.
Cool.
All right,
Trina.
Javier, do you want to go age before beauty? I'll let you go first.
I was gonna say if that's the fact, Javier, get
Difficult.
be ready to
beauty
wait.
here.
Yeah,
It's too much. Too much.
too much.
But let's show. I've been doing also some doodads on. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna share my screen. No, actually, I can share my window.
Don't
Yeah.
don't forget to close the porn first.
Oh no! Ah! Oh,
So I've been doing some 3D stuff lately. You can see this.
yeah.
Yes.
So this is an applesauce. This is called the dual applesauce. And for whoever doesn't know about the applesauce, it's a little device that you use to connect between your computer, a Macintosh, a modern Mac, and floppy drive, either 5 1/4 or 3.5, and it will interface through them, and it will back up your drives in the what I call it, the bit level. So it will copy everything from the floppy. So I had a little problem. You got to disconnect and reconnect from the back and reconnect everything every time you want to use a different applesauce, a different drive. So I bought another applesauce and I created these. So I'm going to have a dual box. So that's what I've been working on. It's silly, but it's funny. So that's my latest thing. And I've been doing
So, with all that applesauce though, like doesn't that like wreak havoc on your blood sugar?
No, not yet.
It could be sugar-free applesauce.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
That could be quite the gut bomb.
Oh.
So anyway,
You've been sitting there all night waiting to say that. I know.
What?
I don't know. He went,
Well,
Bye, Javier.
No, make myself big because I want to show my little
You can-
my feet. I want to show my
we
feet.
don't want to see your feet. Oh God, no!
No,
It's,
my
it's
dry
after
feet.
the first 3 minutes, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, I'm doing also 3D printing feet
Mhm.
for weird Apple drives. Like this is for the Unidisc, and I'm also making them for the monitors that they are
Yes.
missing. A lot of them are missing the feet. So I'm working on those. And last thing I want to show is something that I just sent out to the bottom. So the Kickstarter, it ended and it came out well. So we're going to begin to produce this beautiful 3D printed front bezels, or what we call it, covers for the Apple II drives.
Nice.
So I'm in touch with PCBWay, and they're gonna be working on this pretty soon. So thank you everybody. Thank you everyone that's backed up has their own cover or whatever you call it over here. For sure. By the time they finish it, they're gonna send it up, and of course I'm gonna distribute them. So thank you everybody.
Yay!
It's a deal.
That is awesome.
So that's all I got.
Did you mention who's is the echo me? Did you brain the echo? Okay, it's gone now. Did you mention the kind of filament you use to make those 3D feet?
This one.
No,
No,
the
the
3D
feet.
printed feet.
Oh,
The
the
feet.
feet. I'm sorry.
Feet.
Yes, it's TPU.
Pedis, the feet.
The feet. It's TPU, I think it's called. And I just got today a gray one. So I'm going to be printing grays. This one is white. And unfortunately, the problem is that I was looking for the color on Polymaker. Polymaker doesn't make anything that is, they make only like 4 colors for TPU.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no color specific or color matching filament that I could find. So they're either white or gray. So that's the bad news. But the good news is because these ones go underneath, you're almost never going to see them.
Mhm.
And they are going to do the whatever they have to do. In this case, they'll stay on the groups of the Apple IIc, and that's what they're made for. So that's the thing. Oh, another thing. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I just for my patrons first, I released the files for this 3D printing case for the floppy emulator.
The replacement case for the floppy
Yep.
EMU. Yep.
Yep. So my patrons already have access to it, and in a couple of months, I'm going to release it to the general public. I just
Cool.
want them to have it first because they're my patrons.
Awesome sauce.
Thank you.
Yay!
Actually, I think it's called applesauce, not awesome sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you, Trina. Go ahead.
Okay, so if anybody watched Joe's stream the other night, they remember I got a whack of software from work. This is just a sample, and all
Yeah.
3 media. So what
Does,
have I been?
does that one disc say Walmart on it?
Walmart?
No. With the C. You didn't hear me pronounce it?
No, all I heard was disc.
Yeah, I know disc.
But this
Not
is
disc,
this
disc.
is a floppy disk.
No, disc. Not disc. Disc.
The
Oh, it says wall. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no March.
So I went and let me change my camera. I got this,
Ooh,
and it's a Pentium 4. I
Yeah.
got this last night.
Yeah.
I'm going to be putting in one of these. I have 2 black floppies, so they'll match it.
Okay.
I'm also going to
Nice.
get a 5 1/4 for up in here. This is going because
Mhm.
it looks horrible beige, and I'm also going to get a zip drive for down here.
cool.
And it already has
So-
Windows 98 SE loaded on it, or
awesome.
yeah, installed,
Yeah,
and all the
98 SE
drivers.
is the bomb.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to clone the drive because I'm going to put an SSD in it because there's a spinning
Cool.
Rust right now. Which,
Oh,
but if you watch Trina's Techno Babble and are a subscriber, because if you're not, you should be, to my channel, you can watch my live stream tomorrow of me actually testing this machine out. And the person also customized it. I got to show you this. There's a handle.
what?
There's an actual handle on the top
That
of it.
is
Yeah.
Wait,
satisfying.
what?
When she brought me
Wait,
the thing, she,
But when you lift it up on it, the sheet metal was just like. Boop, boop.
Is that in a vinyl wrap?
I have no idea. I haven't looked inside this thing yet. But yeah, I literally can lift it up.
Look at.
Don't try to lift it up.
Oh, I have. I used it
Oh
to
my
put it on the
God.
bench. Yeah. It doesn't work. It doesn't hurt it.
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah.
It's like somebody was changing the belt out on something and there was a transporter accident.
Let me show you the. I'll show you the back of it.
It's just like it's just like
Yeah, it's
stuck
just-
inside.
Right.
Like that crew member on TNG that materialized halfway through the deck.
Oh, that
Right?
lady. Yeah.
Yeah. That poor. Yeah. So here's the
So,
back of it.
Do you know what speed
wow.
Pentium 4 it is?
I don't.
Do you know
so-
what heat Pentium 4 it is?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So in the
'Cause
winter,
it's a lot. Whatever it is, it's a lot.
Yeah, if you're getting cold, just turn that on. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, this is my new little project.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be
Very
puttering
nice.
with that, and over the next while getting dry. So if anybody has a black 5 1/4 inch floppy drive that
Yeah.
works, please let me know or know where I can get one. That
I
would
have
be
some
amazing.
paint.
I was gonna say Krylon makes that like pretty easy.
Paint it.
Yeah, I might do that. I remember years ago I actually had a black one, and now I wish I kept the darn thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Even if it's
Who
a
knew-
broken
who knew
black
those
one,
were-
you can take
yeah.
the plate off of it and put it in a working
Yeah,
because they're all
true.
the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
They're all Fujitsu or Mitsubishi or
But
Matsushita or whatever the heck it is.
I see that,
I
yeah.
found one tonight on eBay, a nice black one, for $250.
Oh yeah. Why
And
not?
I'm just like, no, that's okay. Thanks.
$250, I will paint you a stack of beiges.
I hope you'll do something more for me for
Talking about-
$250.
Trina. Later.
Floppies.
Later.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find. I've been talking to people. I'm trying to find a working drive
Mhm.
because I want to use it for my applesauce. This is a PC drive, and I got 2, but they don't work. So either
Oh.
that or find somebody that can help me fix them.
I have exactly one working good 1.2 meg floppy 5 1/4.
Yeah, and that's yours. So yeah,
Yeah. I have another one, but it's kind of.
yeah.
Psyche.
They're weird.
I wouldn't
think-
trust giving that.
I
somebody.
think the heads on these ones are bad. So that's
So yeah,
I
that's
don't
going to
know
be
about
my
that.
project for the next little bit.
Cool.
I also, as I said, I want to get a zip disk for it as well. Like, get all the old drives put into it for fun.
Like it.
So that's what I've been
So-
working on. Yeah.
Neat.
So toys, not those.
Whoa.
What?
GutBomb, you got
Hold on.
anything else?
Let me go to the bedroom. I'll be
Anything
right
else?
back.
You've been working on
Oh
anything
my
else?
god.
No, that's been it pretty much. Put up a bunch of Mac computers for sale today. So, anybody want a 2011 Mac Mini? Sound familiar, Javier?
No. Never heard about that.
No, right?
They'll be interesting in about 10 years.
Yeah.
Reset brain.
Yeah.
Where are we? What are we doing?
I don't know.
New
Are we on
new
a stream? Are
toys.
we-
New
Are we
toys.
live?
toys.
Is this
Go.
thing on? Yeah, new toys. GutBomb, any cool new toys you've gotten recently?
Yes, I got a 2CI in the mail that arrived yesterday.
Nice.
And I got to show you something weird with it. It is clean.
Oh
and
my
it
god.
does not have any
Wow.
battery damage or capacitor damage. Everything that's silver is supposed to be silver, but
Recap it before you turn it on.
somebody recapped it already, and they did it in a really
Oh.
weird way.
Ah,
Wow. Vomit cam.
They used
no. Oh no. No.
Wow.
they used
Yeah, radio.
through
Oh,
hole
God.
caps
Uh,
for all of it. So I am going to be recapping it this week.
yeah. Mhm.
Oh Lord.
Nice.
Weird.
This is
Oh,
also one of the coolest shots of the inside of a computer I've seen. So, like,
I
mean,
love
other
that
than the shaky cam thing. but-
gut bomb.
Yeah.
I love that one that's bent over the chip.
Oh yeah.
Right? That one right
It's like-
there.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Well, it was so tired. It just needed a rest.
Anyway, the 2CI is like the coolest Mac in my opinion. I just love it.
Its
So
first recap, yeah.
Steve. Yeah. No, I get it. Trina, toys.
Yeah. What
Other
oh,
than what you already talked about and broke the rules because you're not supposed to talk about it yet.
oh.
Yeah.
So
You're not supposed to talk about your gets until we get to the gets.
but here's
Unless
the
you
best
want to
part.
like flip it and talk about what you've been working on.
No, but here's the best part. So while we were chatting, a friend of mine sent me this picture of a tower that's down in the basement of their apartment building, and they're like, "Do you want this?" So this is technically my most recent get because I'm like, yeah.
It's a Dell of some
A few
description.
seconds ago.
It looks like just a custom build. Like there's
Oh
no-
yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, my.
it's
but yeah.
it's trash. It doesn't have a handle.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if it
handle.
works or anything. So technically, because I got that computer last night, this is tonight. So this is my most. Because I'm like, what am I going to talk about? My recent get.
Yep.
I'm now getting a free tower.
Cool.
Oh.
When are you gonna get some old computers to work on?
Yeah.
Like some really old ones. Like really, really old ones.
When I can get one in my area, that's not like $800 with because
We
it
need-
has a
okay, so
printer
we
with
need
it.
I need to find some way to ship you an Apple computer or something. Well, you already got one of those, so
Yeah.
When are you gonna like do something with the Apple II?
When I get some drives for it.
I have
And,
drive
and I had there was a monitor
One?
that it was for free that would have worked with it. So I messaged off the person. I'm like, hey, is it still available? They never replied. They just marked it as sold.
Does your TV have a composite input on it?
I don't have a TV.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
Good for you. Okay, just curious.
Yeah, but this one did have composite video, and I'm like, sweet, I'll take this.
Mhm.
But they never replied. They just marked it as sold. I checked this afternoon. So. But yeah,
Well, you can get any of those. You can get like a cheap 9-inch LCD.
I'm
what's the
working.
term?
I'm working on getting parts for it and then making it go. So
Cool.
Cool.
Frank's gonna send me some stuff. So more stuff to make
Great.
it go. Yay! So
Ron's like, great. Now I don't have to.
yeah, I know. Ron's like, whoo.
Frank's
I was
much
gonna say,
closer. The shipping will be cheaper.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
right.
say it's like a month to VCF Midwest, and I'm going to see you there.
I may not be there because of vacation time, so I sucked it up going to the cottage. Hanging,
Well, at least you're great. At least you're great at planning. Okay.
Well, this was spur of the moment, so the cottage is spur of the moment.
Cool beans. Ron, what'd you get recently?
Hi,
Show us.
I'm gonna full screen it so that way that you guys can actually see. Oh shit.
Ah, hi.
Hi, GutBomb. Wow. Okay,
my
so apparently
Yeah.
Ron got a GutBomb.
Okay. All right. So here, yes, it was a little risque purchase, but Anyway, as you can see, I've got some shelving, and so now my Macs are up off the ground, and
Nice.
so my
So if the sewage overflows, they don't get sewer.
That's right. So I was able to get some of my stuff up off the ground, which is really nice. And as you can see, my autographed photo of Joe Bob Briggs back there in a special place of honor. but no, this is just some of my stuff. I've got a few other machines that are at work. I don't have space for everything here, but I'm eventually going to bring everything. But I got that done, and then I also got.
I thought you set up two of the. Where's your second one?
It's kind of hard to see with the camera, so I'll take some photos and show some
Okay.
stuff online with that. But this was the most recent get. But I did just get back from VCF Midwest, like several other people. Or I'm sorry, from
Kansas
Fest, like several other people that are on the chat here, and I did a video about it. But there's one item that I did not get to include in my video because I'd forgotten and I'd taken it home. But it is computerized. This is a SCSI video digitizer. This was part of Roger Wagner's collection. This is kind of a neat thing from back in the day that made it easy for you to get video into your Macintosh. This is not really like a video capture card, like you think like video. It is, again, it's still frames, but this is just what the box looks like. It takes RCA or S-video input, and then it basically just has a couple SCSI connections on the back. So it shows up like a SCSI device on your machine. You can do still frames if you're capturing software, you're making a manual or something. And I guarantee that's how this was used by Roger Wagner and crew. But
Yeah,
it was really nice. Included the original disc and an extremely important document that you definitely want to make sure that you fill out. And just in case, warning! Be sure to connect the round plug from the wall transformer to the computerized box before applying AC power to avoid serious damage to the transformer.
How serious?
I feel
it killed Optimus Prime.
I feel like that warning should be on the transformer.
Well, it's funny because the
More than
transformer,
meets the computerized.
the transformer weighs more than the whole
Which
damn
transformer?
computer here. And like I said, Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah.
But the power brick is really great because it has a label on it. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I have to cover that up. But yeah, it's property of Roger Wagner. It has his home address on it, so probably won't show that. But it is just 8.5 volts, 3 amps, AC, and it has a beautiful Atari style power plug on the end of it.
Lick that. Just lick it.
Yeah, I know. It's just like when I was a kid with the Atari, it was just like. But the fun part about this is when you plug it in, it starts at like 9 volts, and then it's like 12, like 18. Then it's like 36 volts. Then the box starts getting really hot. And I was like, probably don't want to burn down Kansas Fest. So I'll just go ahead and turn it off. But that's it. That's my recent fun things.
Have you archived the software for that yet?
It's I believe it's already out there on Mac Garden, so we should be good to go. I don't think that this is there is no version number on here, but I'll certainly double check it before I do anything too crazy.
Anybody who hasn't seen Ron's video, it's a banger. Watch it.
Which one?
That one, the pickups one from.
Oh
Kansas
yeah,
Fest.
the K-Fest. Yeah, it's just it's very informal. It's just kind of going through boxes and looking at stuff and reminiscing, being nostalgic. So yeah, thank you, sir. That's very kind of you to say.
Cool. Who's next?
Oh,
Javier,
it's me. Oh no, it's you.
did you already go?
No, he
No,
hasn't gone
You
yet.
can go.
I can go. Where can I go?
Straight
look for
to-
things
So
to make
so
us
it's
go.
this time it's beauty before age.
Oh, got
Okay, I'll go.
Right now, Javier, we look nearly identical, so this is a toss-up, buddy. Which one of us has hair? Ha-ha! I win. So,
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Still,
um,
you haven't seen Javier's back, so I would just be careful.
I'm
with-
glad we can't then.
Yeah, me too.
go, Javier. Just go.
Oh, nothing. I got almost nothing, but I remember I forgot actually to show this one. I got this at
Neat.
K-Fest too.
Is that
Nice.
a
This is
carry case for a 2C or what?
it's actually yes, Prairie case, Prairie Power for 2C.
Hmm.
So this is kind of rare, and it's for 2C, so that's why I like it.
Cool.
You should wash it though. It looks like honestly it has some mold, and I'm not.
You
Yeah.
can't wash it. You can't
Yeah,
wash it. It will never be
Oh.
the same. Never be the
There's
same.
carton underneath on the back inside. Yeah,
What if you took it to get it dry clean though?
they don't do that.
Oh,
No, I'll go outside and with my blower or something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Go outside with your blood. Anyway, moving on.
Go ahead.
Cool.
I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
I do.
Anyway, moving on. Like I said, let's move on. Let's do it. I have things. Not
Okay,
really.
show us things.
No, the stuff that I got is just the stuff I showed on previous streams already. I haven't gotten anything really new. I'll just mention I got that Lime Eye book that is going to be for that's going to be going to Steve after I confirm that it's up and working. That was a gift from was that
Britt Dodd.
Britt, thank you. Britt's like, hey Joe, you want this thing? I'm like, sure. And then John Leake, of course, got me the Lisa 2 and the Muller Mac, and I'm fixing his SE30s in exchange for that. So got that. Now, nothing really new in the Gets world for Joe, other than restocking my inventory and having about 45 pounds worth of capacitors for Apple IIIs. Yeah, that's it.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god, my back. Yeah, that's all that I got. I don't. Joe, yeah, Mark is correct. Joe has no more room for any more Gets. Yeah. The room over here with Ron is fuller than it looks like it is on camera, and everything. So it's I have no space. No space. I mean, it would help if I these Macs that I sold in theory to Frank / Frodo Jedi, if I would actually ship them to him, I would have more space. But I keep forgetting to do that because. Remember that thing we were talking about, with I have no executive function? Yeah, that's what happens. So, yeah, that's Joe's world. That's what's going on. You have a shipping room, but you don't ship all these. Yes. Yeah. When I'm not shipping, I'm doing laundry.
Maybe put them on top of the washer.
Yes.
Right?
What'll happen is my spouse will come down to do their laundry and be like, why is this on the washer? Get it out of my way. Or they'll want the grumpiness will ensue and it'll be bad times for Joe. So we're not. That's not happening.
Well, just start offering to do all of the laundry. The partner never goes down.
Until you ship the boxes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Spouse smarter than that. See right through that like a pane of glass. Transparent. What are you doing down there that you won't let me come downstairs?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Nothing, hun. I promise.
No, I'm the
It's
I'm
called
the
Sixth
dumb
Sense.
one in the relationship, so that's not gonna work.
It's called Sixth Sense. Yeah. They
So
know
anyway.
before you do.
Cool. That's all that's going on. So, what else do we want to talk about tonight? We're running a little bit short tonight, which is okay.
I noticed that. Yeah.
I do have a few questions from the audience that we may have already answered in the chat, but I didn't want to answer them out loud. Ron, somebody asked you where you got your Blue Scuzzy shirt.
Oh, I made it. That's really it. That's the long and the short of it. I made it.
Yeah. Where'd you get the picture, the graphics?
Oh, well, yeah, this is something Drake drew a long time ago, where it was just sort of, it's like Blue Scuzzy assemble. So Drake from SMC or SMC, yeah, Satanic Mac Club. But I think they're rebranding SMC because they were really, I think people were just like, well, I don't know, but
I don't want to see it.
But no, it's some artwork that Drake made, and then I put it on. I got his permission, put it on a shirt.
Cool.
Can Retro Techie have one?
Did he ask?
He's thinking about it.
Oh, okay. If he's on the fence, I mean, no. I mean, just reach out to Drake. Just reach out to Drake and just be like, "Hey, can I get the artwork?" And then anybody and their uncle can spin up a cafe press or a threadless or anything like that, and just print whatever you want. So I made exactly one.
And make sure that you the next time you're at a convention, you wear that when you go past all of Blue Scuzzy's competitors' tables. Thank you. Wait, don't do that. Maybe that won't be good.
Yeah, it's maybe foster good things in our community instead of strife.
Let's not do that. Somebody, I think, Ron, somebody asked you what you used to scan the Power CD dock. Do you have more details on that?
Yeah, the details is Work has a very expensive and high resolution laser scanner, and you scan an object like half a dozen times, and it will eventually give you enough data to make a nice airtight 3D model. And that's what I use. The brand of it, I couldn't tell you. I have a bunch more stuff that I want to scan, so I'm going to head over there. The very first thing I used it on was a project that I actually worked with Joe on, which was the replacement palm rests for the Apple adjustable keyboard. Since that's the outside, I would say that in terms of stuff you're missing for your Apple adjustable keyboard, it is probably the special right angle ADB cable that goes between the regular keyboard and the keypad. That's the most common thing missing. Yeah. And then after that, it's the wrist rests. So if you need a set of wrist rests, you can go out on my Thangs and just print them up. They print out really nice. Thanks. I just like saying it. That's the reason why I signed up there, because it makes me think about that Mad Monster Party movie with like Phyllis Diller. Like she was always like, that's her catchphrase from that. So anyway, never mind. Thanks. But it's Fang. It's like werewolf guy. But anyway, no. Yeah, you can go out there and print them up.
Cool. Somebody also asked your battery holder, what kind of battery it was for.
Yeah, CR2032. Just something. Actually, I made a version that used a smaller battery so that the board could be smaller, and then I was just like, nah, that's just silly. That's silly. Everybody's got a stack of CR2032s laying around. In fact, I have a lot just right here. They smell amazing.
Oh my god.
So like, Joe, when you said there was questions in the chat, you meant just for Ron.
Yeah, because I didn't see any other questions for anybody else come up. So
this is just Q&A.
People also like to just listen to Ron talk because it's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is a joke to Ron. Yeah. In a very, very good way.
True. It has to be. It has to be, because life is so dire and everything otherwise. So just try to inject humor where you can.
Right. Agreed. Is anyone redesigning the Apple III Plus with modern hardware? Good question, Eric.
I'm not saying that Joe has. Yeah, I'm not saying that Joe is going to have a ATX compatible Apple III in the next 6 months, but I'm not saying it either.
There be plans.
And you just wait, because pretty soon it'll have USB 3.1, HDMI.
Oh, so you're meaning emulating an entire Apple III inside a Raspberry Pi? Got it.
Yeah.
Understood. Mm-hmm.
Seems like cheating, but okay.
Yeah, Jeremy's vintage Hillbish. I can't even freaking speak. JVHS.
JVHS.
He's gonna be on next week or next
Next
episode.
stream.
He's got a lot of cool stuff in that department he's gonna be talking about. So that's good.
Remember that also the keyboards are coming. The keyboards are coming.
Oh yeah, the Apple
Keyboards
IIc
are coming.
keyboards. Yes, those finally. All of the weird wackiness that was happening in the manufacturing and production of that got finally resolved. So those are inbound. It was just like a couple days ago we played around with the final versions of the firmware as well to make sure that that was all good and testing and stuff. So that's, cool stuff. So that's going to be coming. So if anybody doesn't know what that is, the Apple IIc, a lot of those have a really, really, really crappy keyboard. It's called the hairpin keyboard or the hairspring keyboard or whatever it's called. And they're absolute freaking garbage. They're junk. And so if you're unlucky enough to have one of those, typing on your Apple IIc is like removing your own teeth with a spoon.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's like it's all castaway all up in here. So Mark was like, let's redesign that. And he's like, Joe, can you do the board design? And then I started working on that. And then we're like, but we can do really cool things. And Javier's like, it needs to have lots of pretty lights. And then we're like, I don't know how to do that. And then Plowman of A2 Heaven got involved. And so there's keyboard controllers and pretty lights and new key switches. You can program the lights to do cool colors and things. It's going to be super duper awesome. It's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yep.
Extra duper sold me.
Yes.
Yep.
I was on the fence, but then the extra duper.
Hey, maybe I'll have my black one for BCF, and I can bring my black Apple IIc with a real black keyboard. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Crazy disco lights. Everything is broken garage. Yes, there's actually a mode. It's technically a test mode, but there's a mode you can enter on the Apple IIc when you turn it on. If you hold down a couple buttons, and it puts it in like auto scrolling rainbow mode. It's awesome. It was we were showing that at Kansas Fest this year. I had that powered up on the side. People were like, that's neat. It was pretty nifty. Yep, we love it. We like that. We like it a lot. We like it a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have nothing else to talk about. Here, I'll just do this.
That's my thing.
Oh yeah, I stole your thing from the end of your video. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's from Space Ghost Coast to Coast, so it's really not.
Well, we could always do a self-promotion.
Yeah.
We could, but actually, I wanted to show you guys something first. There was actually something I forgot to show earlier as part of like something I've been working on, which was actually a little device. There was something for Joe. He's really the only intended client for this product, but it is a special button that I made that does this. Pretty cool, right? So wherever you are, you can be at the gym, you can be at school, you can be in church, and then and it just brightens everyone's day.
Love it. Love it.
My hat's all crooked. Wow. Adam. Oh my God. I'm not going to put that comment on screen.
I'll just say I'll say the comment then. The button should be a nipple.
Oh my God. Adam.
I mean, technically, everybody has nipples.
Listen, this is a family-friendly show. That it might be the Manson family, but it's a family.
Here you go. There you go. Shut up and take my money.
Yep.
Excuse me. Oh, you're making me cough. Oh my lord, that is the best thing since sliced bread. Awesome sauce. So, who wants to really like give a huge shout out to themselves and how awesome they are? Who wants to go first? Let's let GutBomb go first. Tell everybody how they can find you and follow you on all of the things and all of the cool projects you're working on.
I am on all of the things, and they are visible here, but they're cut off a little bit. There
I'm
you
doing
go.
the thing.
Yeah, nice.
Those are the things that I am visible on. And also I'm on printables. If you just look for GutBomb there, you'll find my stuff.
Yay! Cool beans. Ron.
Oh, hi everyone. It's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. You can check me out at ronscompvids.com. I actually posted a ton of content about K-Fest just in the last week or so.
Yes.
And it's not self-serving. It's not. I mean, I did a pickups video, but the rest of it is just here's some footage without commentary. Just get the flavor and the feel of being at the event. There's a great video I did about Javier's Retrobrite stuff where I do a little quick interview with him and Vince Brill. And there was some other stuff. I did like a 2-hour time lapse of the garage giveaway. And there's one version that's kind of sped up like 10 speed. And then there's like one that's just real time. And it's really cool because you can watch that video and you can hear actually the kind of the coolest part about it, going back and watching it, was all of the conversations that people had where it was like, hey, aren't you looking for this? Or didn't you see this thing? Thank you, Herb. It was like, hey, aren't you looking for one of these? Or hey, look at this cool thing I found for you. That sort of that camaraderie and stuff like that. So people watch the video where it's sped up and they're like, oh my gosh, this is like sharks devouring a whale or something like that. But no, it's what was really happening was like people were getting down there and there were a few items they really wanted. Like I really wanted the computer eyes, but there were 2 of them and I picked them both up because they're for Mac. And I was like, I know that there is a Mac person that's going to want this. And Jay was just like, oh man, I wanted one of those. And I said, I know, there you go. And so there were lots of really cool little interactions like that. So check out those videos. If you've never been to Kansas Fest, if you haven't read about Kansas Fest or anything, it might help you get kind of a feeling of what it was like to be there. So thanks very much.
Here you go. It was like I was at K-Fest without having to travel or deal with people. Yeah, and we didn't have to deal with you either, so it's all good.
Oh gosh.
And nobody down there would be able to understand him anyway with his Newfoundland accent. So
oh, cool beans. Who's next? Trina, do you want to go next?
Trina.
yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. You can find me here on YouTube at Trina's Technobabble. I do mostly streams, such as tomorrow. I'm thinking like 3:34. Sometimes I have tomorrow off, so I'm thinking of like streaming around between 3 and 4. Working on.
Oh God, it's Sunday. I got to work tomorrow. Shit. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Sunday. It's a civic holiday in all the provinces. Like each province has their own civic holiday. So, yeah, here we have the General of York. That was the first person here in Canada to say, you know what, this slavery thing, let's get rid of it. So it's an honor of him here in Ontario. But yeah, sorry, that's my soapbox. But yeah, I'm going to work on that tomorrow afternoon. Play around some of the floppies that I got that I can. The smaller ones and the CDs. See what's all about what's all on those. You can also find me on Blue Sky, Trina's Technobabble. That's pretty much it. I do post to Twitter, but the only thing I post is I'm streaming. I'm trying to not use Twitter, so except for just to promote myself.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, And I also gave out an invite because I had 2 invites for Blue Sky. So if anybody wants an invite, feel free to reach out to me. I still have one left. So. Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I have, like,
NT351 off floppies, off 5 1/4 floppies.
I have
Nice.
I have the CDs for NT, so yeah, I actually could be installing NT on it. 2000, I think it is.
Cool.
So that's me.
Awesome. Javier.
Hello, I'm Javier from Adventures in Retro Computing. You can find me where? There. Blue Sky, BitBang, Hubmaster, and adventuresinretro.com. That will take you to my YouTube channel. But never forget about ABTs, where you can get the coolest t-shirts and gear for your geekery.
Cool. Do you have any cool things coming up that you're working on you want people to be paying attention to?
Not yet, but yeah, I got a couple of t-shirts coming up for BCF.
Cool. Awesome.
So we'll see.
Yay! Everybody go to Javier's website and buy t-shirts. His t-shirts are freaking awesome. He has great t-shirts.
Okay, I will.
Do it!
Hi, everybody. My
Hi,
name's
Joe.
Joe from Joe's Computer Museum. I'm this weird guy who does things on the internet. As I tell everybody frequently lately, I'm not actually smart. I just play smart guy on the internet. I have been very busy doing lots of really crazy things. A lot of it for the Apple III to try to get stuff good or get stuff done for Kansas Fest. That was all Apple III this year. But now that I'm past that, I'm gonna have more time to work on other things. Mostly back. My brain cannot make words.
Yeah.
Backlogged work for other people. So anybody who's out there has been waiting for me to get their boards back. Hopefully we'll be getting those done pretty darn soon. If you want to follow my shenanigans, you can go to jcm-1.com, and I have linkadoodles at the top of the page that shows you how to follow me on the social medias and all the different places. You can also get really cool things like blue scuzzies and parts for your Apple III and LED kits and cool stuff and all stuff like that helps basically fund my silly little hobby and give me the impetus to keep doing this stuff and providing other cool things to help keep people's old computers working. Hopefully this year, I will be able to get out from under this backlog, which requires me to stop saying yes to people asking me to help them, which is hard for me because I like to help people. To get the JCM computer done that Retro Techie is complaining about every time I'm on a stream. That will be really cool. Hopefully I'll be able to get that done, and then I'll have that available as a kit. So you can build your own 8-bit computer from scratch, from individual pieces and parts. And I'll do my best to keep the price as low as possible.
Speaking of keeping the price as low as possible, for someone who is constantly dogging you about this machine, I have not heard about him sending a deposit or anything to ensure that he has a place in line for this new device.
There you
It
go.
starts at $1.
Money talks.
So all you got to do, get an envelope and put $1 bill in it.
Mhm.
So I guess that's like $1.20 in real money, and send it to Joe.
But we don't even
$1
have
makes
dollar
$1.
bills here. What are we supposed to do?
You do. You put
Send a loony.
a loony 20, so to cover the exchange rate, and there you
You
go.
need 20.
Yeah, and then you have to make sure, because you're shipping it, it's going to cost an extra $85 in shipping for it to get here.
Yeah.
That's like $2
Careful.
American.
Customs is going to go through that envelope, Joe.
Yeah.
So it's gonna they're gonna trim off the edges of those coins.
But again, also you whatever. But yeah, if you want to support my ongoing efforts and give me what I would call a recurring revenue stream, you can go to Joe's Computer Museum on Patreon, which is right here. It's a linkadoodle. For as little as $1 a month, you get access to my exclusive patron Discord where you can talk to me at any time about anything you want. Hopefully computer related. I can't help you with your relationship problems, but I can be a shoulder to cry on if you really, really want me to be. And you also get updates into what's going on my brain and projects I'm working on, and cool pictures of weird things that I find and stuff like that. And also I got this cool little tight-knit community of folks there who just like to chat about old computer stuff. So that's really cool. And then, of course, you can follow me on social media. Museum. If you look for me on social media as @Museum Joe or Museum Joe, you're going to find me. Or also just look for Joe's Computer Museum. I'm on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Threads and all these other different things. Sorry about all the badoops. That my computer audio links through to OBS.
I mean, all you have to do is close Discord, but I mean, whatever. It's fine. I mean, I understand.
But then I'll forget to reopen it and then wonder why nobody's talking to me anymore. So it's just
all you have to do, Joe.
If I mute the tab, I'll forget Discord is there.
Joe, all you have to do is you get one of these. These are dead trees in leaf form.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
And you get one of these little sticks that's got like ink inside, and you go. And then you place it down in front of you.
I appreciate your advice.
And then when you get a little bit further, then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I gotta.
Thank you, Ron.
That's
by the time I close the window, I will have forgotten that is a thing that I can do.
I've seen all your tabs. I've seen all your tabs and how you're keeping Central Ohio Power in business.
Yeah, it's just like
with Chrome
like,
usage.
You can't see here, just like look at all the tabs. Look at the mannequin. Look.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
This is how I can't remember things. It's how the world works for Joe.
You need to do an update, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that just came out today. But yeah, so. Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyway, that's all. That's it. That's all I got.
So, question for K-Fest for next year: is it going to be the Apple IV?
Yes. You bring two Apple IIs and stack them on top of one another. Boom.
Connect together with a serial cable.
I figured it was when one Apple II loved another Apple II.
Very much. They do a special hug.
They do a special hug.
Wow.
I just remember being a kid. It was like the special hug, huh? I've seen it. It's kind of blurred on the cable at night, but I've seen it.
It moves like
yeah.
I saw a meme the other day where it's like, if you recognize what this show is, you were a bad kid growing up.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Skinamax. Adam, glue an Apple I board to an Apple III. Done. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Apple Talk hugging intensifies. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, I think we can call it a stream for tonight. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you very much to GutBomb, GutBombs for being our super awesome guest tonight. That was super cool to welcome you to our cool community.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you were the best. You were awesome. Thank you to everybody in the chat who was chatting along with us, who was watching the stream and giving us lots of cool feedback on what's going on in the retro computing world. Remember to lasso that like button and spur that subscribe button. It helps. It helps a lot. It helps our reach grow, and so we can get more cool people into this community and sharing all the awesomeness that we all have to share. Remember, our next stream is in 2 weeks on August 20th, and our guest for that stream will be Jeremy's Vintage Hillbilly Shack. He's got a lot of cool projects he's working on that he wants to share with the community. So we're going to bring him on and let him show you all what's going on there. So again, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you to GutBomb, and we will see you all on the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Bye.